Hey guys, so this is my COVID video for the 19th of January, and it's 2/11. So I want to go ahead and do this because I had a deal with Usher. We had a deal with Usher back in the day, and I want to touch base on this. And I've been wearing the same sweater for a while, right? And I'm like, okay, well, this is where it's at, right? So I'm trying to do this whole entire thing, right, where I just want somebody to come up and say, you know what? You belong with me. Not so much like you belong with me, like the song, but you belong with me. It's like going to Safeway, and this is sponsored today. And I sampled it because it had my identification on it. I had a deal with, my name is Daniel Rita. I served on the Kennedy during George Bush. I keep what I do. What they do is what they do. And what I do is completely separate. It's a mutual respect, Washington Mutual. But this is where it's at, you know. And so I eat, right? I eat, and I had an apple walnut with chicken salad, and I had 2 sandwiches next to it. And just like I says, grab and go. Ready to eat. And I paid and the gas station's right across the street, so I gave him some money for a cigarette afterwards, which was a Marlboro Light. And it gets tricky, you know, and this is the part that it's, we don't, you know, we get into these things, and then security gets in the way, and that's the part that really gets me. And I said this on my Dreaming Daniel page, and I was on my friend's computer, and I don't talk to him anymore. I sent him an email, and it bounced back. It bounced back. Same thing with Gavin. And I had this thing at a city council meeting, and he was like, "I'm going to ask you to leave." So I went next door and I took a shower. I went down the street, I should say. And I went and I took a shower at my friend's house, and I was like, "Do you have any Tylenol?" Because he saw the video, I guess he knew what I said through closed captioning of the computer and how it goes through the masses on stuff. But I did this video. I took some leave, and I took a shower, and I should have came running right back, like it was a wedding. Have you ever had that type of experience? That would have been the ambiance of everything. I go to a meeting because I want to be in government. I want to be in government. There's no reason why I'm not at a meeting trying to progress. Going through the Hondas of an Accord, going on a COVID, on a January 19th situation from 2/11 Steel Reserve to a 2/14 to Will You Be My Valentine's Day from Starbucks. If I could find the card. I got the card lucky for Starbucks. I found my soccer line. I used to play soccer. You know, and I have this stuff. You know, and this is the part that gets me. It's like, ha ha, hoo, did you get the money too? Greedy motherfuckers can't have it, can't eat it too. Mistake. But, oh, there it is. It's like a Valentine's Day card. And it's the morning after, and we go, and it's time to go, and the greeter man will be, and we had to do things to a set 20 years ago. To a set. Like Percocet. Once got busy in a Burger King bathroom, stick with it. But I had this thing, right? We have it going on. And Usher doesn't have a website right now. 'Cause I love ya just like me. Right? So in this paradox of the 10 and on the television, and we're not fundraising and we're not doing anything. And, you know, I go into this like as being going into a Michael Jackson character. Black is white, right? And it doesn't matter, right? That's where it's at. You know, and today I was fortunate. I had a nice quick. I had 2 donuts, and I had 3/4 given to me. So I put my 2/4 in my gas bill, and because it's supposed to go in order, in sync, okay, with what we had going on in the situation of how money was supposed to be allocated within a Social Security, and then it goes into a 26, and because it was going from the coast here in California, and it goes into its spots. Goes into the spots, and we have spots that were lined up for money to go and be created, and then supposed to have this ambiance. But some people along the way, people, places, and things stop, right? And then trying to be on both sides. And it's like how Nicki Minaj even said, pick a side, pick a side. And I'm stuck in the middle. Because I had a phone, I served, I did my time. It led up to a presidency to go all the way. But it went like this, right? And where was it supposed to meet? So, you know, I'm not trying to have it so bad, so to speak, of you got it bad. But, you know, it's, I look at how life has been, and I look how, this is from when I was doing stage work, and I had a bow tie, and I was supporting Barack, Joe, George W., Trump, BV intoxication, Daniel, and I was going to run. I was going to run. But then I didn't know how. I sure ran. But we have Camila in. So right now I have this situation. Because it turned into for me, it turned into a Beyonce moment, and you can see my wrist, my scar right there, and right there I have it on my wrist, and I got cut on my chest, because of a Nina Simone situation, and we're supposed to be together no matter what, as a unified team. But dealing with the birthdays and the Social Security, and dealing with the addresses, it's like, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Or what would you do for, whatever. It's like doing, it's supposed to be with love, sorry, but I'm just looking at the business, I'm looking at how things are right now. This is my COVID, and this would be my 12/20 if I was to do a rewind 10 years ago on it. But I look at my face, I look at my nails. I look at what's going on. I need everything together. So that's just where it's at. I'm trying to get to what I need to be adequate. So I'm here at the library. No more lying friends. The trash cans ends right, but that's where we're at because 26 is supposed to go to on my ticket because we started off with Trump. Going from Trump to it was going to go from it was my 4-5 and then the 4-6 was the end. And then it was going to be gay. Started off with George and went and ended with Camila. And had a cocktail. Can you believe that I got kicked out of the Navy for being gay? But that was the plan. That was the plan, and nobody knew it back then. But that's where it was at. It's like saying Google, Apple, Yahoo. You know, we all got our devices. So, but anyways, I'm on this Acer right now. I'm used to having an HP computer, but there's an elementary school that gets the proceeds, I guess, from it. Wound up going for that computer from a Harry Potter situation with what needs to be done within fundraising and how things got done. But I bought the computer from Walmart. Christmas. But that's where it's at. Anyways, 8701. That's where we're at. 8701. And that's my birthday, August 7th. So hopefully I see somebody out there on the streets. Somebody will tell me, come on out. And we could go get a free cookie from Lucky's. But that's where it's at. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later on. That was my video for today. I'm good at this, but I'm not really good at this. So my ex is really good at it now. I miss him. I also miss my ex-girlfriend too, but I miss my ex. It's still together no matter what, right? Because it runs through, even though we never did break up. We just, I went to Fort Lauderdale and then I got depressed and I was like, well, I don't know what's going on. And I went into this paradox. So, but that's a whole entire different bag of cookies. So I'll talk to you guys later on.